All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about these damn games like we always do. Now, I wasn't able to talk about the games last night, so we're going to talk a little bit about it today. And looks like the Celtics, they took care of their business last night against the Cavaliers. Looked like the same two games we saw previously, but actually the first game, and then the second game, the Cavaliers played a little bit better. And then this third game, the Celtics came back to form. But really, I didn't want to talk about them yet, but we'll talk about them. I was going to talk about the Mavs. But with this Celtics game, basically it just comes down to Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Drew Holiday. Those three guys, they need to give you at least 60 points combined, 70 points. If you don't get 70 from those three guys, with Porzingis being out, you're going to be in trouble. Because if you get 70 with them and then Porzingis can give you another 25 to 20, you're getting 100 points from your starters and your best players, and it's going to be hard to beat that. And that won't be including everyone else on the bench and everyone else that gets in the rotation. So this team could be dangerous if they can sustain this. The thing about Boston is they're not a great team. They're a good team. They're a very good team, but they ain't great. They can't overcome when they play bad. They're not like those great teams we've seen in the past where they play like shit. Like the Warriors, they could play like shit and then out of nowhere they can go on a 20-2 run out of nowhere and take the lead back from you. That's not what this team is. This team is a front-running team. If you get the lead on Boston, it's very hard for this team to come back. They're not built to play from behind. They're built to take a lead and win the race from out in front. That's how they're built to win. Now, if you look at the Cavaliers, it's the same story. It's Donovan Mitchell, and no one else shows up. Darius Garland gives you 15, but you need him to drop 25. If he doesn't drop at least 25, 30 points, they don't have a chance. Now look at the score. If he gives you that, you win the game. I don't know what you're going to have to do to get this man going, but it needs to happen yesterday. Evan Mobley, he's doing good. Okoro had a quiet game. 1 for 7. That's not good at all. Max Strus 2 for 8. I mean, we're used to seeing that. Now we look at, where is he? Karis LeVert. He gave you 15 points, but that was all in the second half. The first half, he gave you 0 points. So he needs to get going the entire game. He can't start late. He needs to go from the beginning and keep it going all the way to the end. And that goes for everybody. And he seems to be the only guy on the bench that gives you anything. So if I'm the Celtics, I'm saying guard him, double him when the second unit comes on, because no one else is really a threat. You only on the first team, you only got to worry about Mitchell and Garland, really, because everyone else, and Mobley too, everyone else is just inconsistent. And on the bench, you just got to worry about LeVert. And that's why the Celtics is going to win this series. The Cavs, they might get one more game, but they ain't winning this series because they don't have enough consistency. They have the players. They got the players to win, but they just don't know how to win. They don't know how to consistently attack this team and get them uncomfortable consistently. They can only do it sometimes, and then they lose their run. A lot of that is on the players. Some of that's on the coach, and some of it's on the rig. 3 things playing at once. But that's how it goes. Now tonight, no, they ain't playing on tomorrow. So maybe we'll do the prediction. Yeah, we'll do the prediction for this tomorrow. All right. So we'll talk about this Mavericks game. Now I don't know what to think about this because now I think it's the Mavericks series to win because I was thinking about it last night. Yeah, this OKC team, they're very young. But the problem is they don't have enough superstars. Holmgren is a rookie, right? So he's got plenty of years. Shai is a second, third-year guy, very young. Then after that, you have no other superstars. Everyone else is a role player. All right? The only person on this team that can be the face is Shai. That's about it. Holmgren, he can't be the face of the league. Couldn't happen ever. Not in a million years. Now you look at Dallas, they got more to offer. PJ Washington, the mother They can't stop this guy. This guy drops basically 30 points every game. They have no answer for this man. This man is as dumb as a fire hydrant, and they can't seem to figure him out. This man, like I said last video, he got Brittany Renner knocked up, and they can't figure out how to stop him. You got to be kidding me. Now, that's the number one problem, and he was their leading scorer. You'd think they would learn, but they didn't get a clue. Now, Kyrie Irving and Luka both dropped 22 each. How convenient. And then that's it. That's their team right there. Those three guys. So basically, their three guys played better than OKC's three. Well, really, OKC is a big two. Holmgren and Shai is their only really threat right there. Giddey's not really a scorer. Dort, streaky. Defender, really. Williams, you know what I mean? He's just, he's an okay player. So the more I think about it, I don't think OKC has enough. They're going to need another superstar to really make a run. The Mavericks, they have two superstars, and somehow I guess P.J. Washington now is a superstar of the highest order. Somehow I never knew this until now. Ridiculous. Where is this coming from? The dude's dropping 30 points every game. You got no answer for him. Are you kidding me? If he drops 30 again, I am done with the Thunder. If this dude comes anywhere near 30 points again, I am done with this team. Because this man has no business dropping that many points. And that's the difference in the game. You allowing this bum to go off. You allowing this bum to do whatever he wants to do to you is the reason why you're going to lose this series. If you can keep this man from scoring, you easily can win this series. But you just can't do it. You can't match up with the man. The man is quicker. The man is feistier. The man just wants it more than anyone on your team. And you had the runner-up for the MVP, and it seems to mean nothing. I'm done with this team. On to the next. Now tonight, we're going to watch the Knicks Pacers. That game's coming on in about 40 minutes. I think the Knicks are going to pull this out. Even though they're missing Julius Randle, even though they're playing banked up, even though they're only playing 5 deep. I think the Knicks are going to win this one. And then possibly Indy will win the next one after that. Because they got Indy favored in this game by 6 points. So I think New York don't cover that. Win that motherfucker. They just they've been playing better. They've been playing stronger. They've been playing feistier. Even though they lost that last game, they easily could have won it. They won by 9 the other game and then 4 the other one. It's a tight series. It literally can go either way. Either one of these teams could take it. But I don't know. I just think the Knicks are going to get it tonight. It's just the Pacers don't play with enough fire. I just don't trust them. You look at Halliburton, he's just not doing enough. Brunson's almost averaging 30. This guy's only averaging 20. That's a whole 10 points. That's the difference in the series, guys. We don't need you to be assisting. We need you to be scoring. We need you to put the ball in the basket. We need you to match every point that Brunson puts in. You got to match it. That's the idea. You got to get as many or more points than this guy. If not, your team loses. That's the name of the game. Wake up and smell the coffee. No one told you. Someone get this guy a memo. He has no idea what he's doing. He better get a clue or get a boot. So I'm picking the Knicks tonight because I don't trust this Halliburton. But watch, lo and behold, this guy's going to drop 50 tonight because I'm choosing the Knicks. But I don't care. I'm sticking with the Knicks. I think the Knicks are going to go up 3-1. And we go back to the Garden. And then the Pacers will probably win in the Garden and make it 3-2. And then the Knicks will end it and win in 6. That's how I think it's going to happen. Next game, we got Denver versus Minnesota, who is favored by 3 points. I really don't know what to say about this because it all is about how is Denver going to come out. Because actually, the Timberwolves, they came out flat last game at home. So that tells you the rig came in. They told them. Because think about it. If you up 2-0 against the defending champs and you're going home and you beat them twice in their home, I don't think you're coming out flat. You're coming out smelling blood and trying to take it from them. So that's how you know it's rigged. The NBA told Minnesota to lay down. How do you go from dropping 106 to 90 at home with all the momentum? It doesn't make sense. I'm not going to play that story and believe it because it's bullshit. If you believe it, like I always say, you better get your head checked because that ain't real basketball. Where was the desire? Where was the want to? Where was Anthony Edwards that game? It's just like he decided to not show up. If he decides to not show up 2 games in a row, you know he was told to do so, and you know they want to make this a 7-game series. So if Minnesota can't get it done tonight, the NBA is going to force a 7-game series, and the Nuggets are probably going to end up winning. And then we're going to still get our Celtics versus Nuggets finals. I think they're sitting out Porzingis so he can be fully healthy for the finals, for whoever they may see. Either way, I think the champions in the West, it's either going to be Denver, Minnesota, or Dallas, dare I say, because P.J. Washington is playing like a cross between Michael Jordan and Shaquille O'Neal. They can't seem to stop the brother. If you can't stop him, and you got Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic, I don't know what to say. Is that the new big 3? I don't know what to say. Other than that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.